Tonight it turned into a TNT night. Turnovers and touchdowns. EP converted off takeaways. Dan Fisher for a short 6. Trojans gave it away 5 times in the first half. Eden Prairie made them pay. Alex Urquhart an interception. The Eagles led, ready for this, 35-0 after the first quarter. Ryan Conley is the strong-arm quarterback to Ray Wilson. How pretty is that? The #1 team in the state makes a statement. Eden Prairie wins 49-14. Wow.
Quarter, Eden Prairie's up 35-0. Good Lord. Picked off touchdown. It's Eden Prairie beating Wayzata. Game Troy Peterson, their quarterback, 22 yards on this touchdown run. Nice breaking tackles, and he's in. A little bit later, Peterson again. This one from 5 yards out, and it's all Edina tonight. 41-7 was the final score.
5 minutes into the first quarter, and senior Kane Karstens with a 30-yard touchdown run. Nobody really touches him. For Rochester Lords, they lead it early 7-0. Second quarter, Kasson-Mantorville responds. Quarterback Brady Berge, just a freshman, is hard to break down. Here he breaks free for a 19-yard touchdown run. His 2-point conversion pass to Gage Ryan is good. 8-7 Comets in the second quarter. Late in the first half, after a Kasson-Mantorville fumble, it's Karstens again, this time with a 6-yard touchdown run. He also scores the 2-point conversion. 15-8 Rochester Lords at halftime. Second half, it's 15-14 now, Rochester Lords, when Kane Karstens takes over. At the Eagles' own 18-yard line, he busts through an 82-yard touchdown run. There he goes, and he was just getting started. Late in the fourth, the Eagles with the lead and trying to work the clock, and Karstens breaks free again. His 5th touchdown of the night. Rochester Lords with a big conference win, 36-20, handing Kasson-Mantorville their first loss of the season.
Blocking from my teammates was outstanding. I just couldn't have done it without them, and I'm glad they did it for me, and I just ran it home for them.
After a fumble recovery, Brandon McCarthy keeps it himself, and Hastings goes on to win tonight on the road at Woodbury. 37-27 was the final. This game had a weather delay to it, among other things. Big interception here for Tech, Nathan Lortz. It would lead to the only touchdown, Bryant Bolig to Jake Marteg. 7-yard touchdown. The extra point was blocked. St. Cloud Tech at last word leading 6-0 in the fourth quarter. Again, a weather delay. A lot of games in the St. Cloud area has had those weather delays tonight.
Lakeville North is ranked 7th in the state. They have a young quarterback, so defense is their strength. This was the only scoring play of the first half. Stu Hammond with the low screamer for 3. That's all the Panthers needed because their defensive pressure was relentless to Egan. Tristan Hansen pounds the quarterback here. More defense. Jack Gomet causes the fumble and gets the recovery. Lakeville North wins 24-0 over Egan. The Panthers have a conference title game next week. Here's the more on that. Bloomington Jefferson didn't win a game last season. The Jaguars are improved this year with 3 wins so far. Zach Euban to Peter Knutson for the second half touchdown. Jaguars didn't have much to counter Rosemont, though. The Irish ran like crazy all night long. Tyrek Cross with the long run to set up a score. Rosemont has rebounded from an early season loss to win their 6th straight tonight, so it will be Rosemont, Lakeville North facing off on Wednesday. The winner can claim the South Suburban title. 60-14, Rosemont wins it tonight. Stillwater and Eastridge, the Raptors' Dominique London takes this one to the house as they try to mend for the injured Nick Leach. Eastridge takes the lead. Stillwater has been struggling of late. They got back in it briefly. Zach Knox knocks his way into the end zone, but not enough. Eastridge wins at 28-15. Ole Shakopee trying to stop a trifecta of runners from Chanhassen. There is Ryan Lacow. Bounces it and look at the sprinter's stride. That must be a track man. That is the touchdown. Not all great runs end up in the end zone. Raymonte Maynard demonstrates determination and some pace. Wow, bring him down, not so easy. The Storm has some guys that can carry the rock. Scott Eichen's the third part of the attack. Nice blocking scheme. He goes in. Chanhassen over Shakopee 14-10.
Shakopee would answer with an Austin Liedstrom touchdown to make it 14-10, and that turned out to be the final. Chanhassen winning here, and they beat Matamidi last week in overtime, and tonight they're down 34-21 after that touchdown there. to get the score tight. And then Benilde-St. Margaret's goes back to work. Quarterback Keaton Studsrud there to Nathan Hanks' touchdown pass. 48-27 was the final. BSN, that score is wrong. Mahtomedi tackle cancer game tonight against Hill Murray. Mahtomedi raised over $4,600 for cancer research and patient aid tonight. Block punt, Hill Murray recovers for the touchdown. Marshawn Wilson recovers for the TD, but Mahtomedi in the second half puts it away. 36-15 was the final in favor of the Zephyrs. Thomas Academy racked up 36 points in the first half, and then in the second half, Ryan Barnes hands off to Chris Becker, and he scores a big touchdown at North St. Paul. They win easily tonight in the Classic Suburban. 52-0 was the final.
Game time and a good time. Nice season's unveiling for the Minneapolis North Polars. Passing game got dialed in against St. Paul Harding, and it lit up the scoreboard. Tyler Johnson to Keon Thomas. The team coached by the Adams family has some momentum. Johnson to Nate Hampton all afternoon. It looked like this. North wins it 51-22.
Governors today against Humboldt. Javon Elize going deep to Jalen Mobley. He shakes the tackler, and he's gone. 80 yards on the touchdown to put Johnson ahead 14-0, and they win in the St. Paul City 38-0 the final.
St. Agnes and St. Croix Lutheran. The Aggies try the old halfback pass, but Joe Wurz sits on it and makes the pick. St. Croix Lutheran looking for a conference title. They will convert that turnover into points. David Ponrath on the keeper. St. Croix Lutheran 20-0 leading in the second half.
And St. Anthony interception coming up right here for the Islanders. Isaac Hodge, 25-yard touchdown return. Excuse me. A little bit later, Chris Williams, a 70-yard touchdown run. De La Salle goes on to win. 47-0 was the final. In the ball game tonight, Jackson Greenwald calls his own number. Big 49-yard TD run, and the Knights are in front 7-0. A little bit later, Knights up 10-0. Jake Owens for Rogers. Down to the 1-inch line. Big 21-yard gain. It would set up a touchdown by Connor Henderson, and it cuts it to 10-7. Nate Weber gets the carry, barrels in for the touchdown. This game went to overtime tonight, and Rogers survives. They remain unbeaten for the regular season, 38-37. We go to Fridley tonight. Handoff here. Jermaine Hampton, 67 yards on the touchdown run, and Osseo would take the lead 7-0. Totino-Grace would answer. Seth Solwood to Daryl Wendham. Touchdown strike, 7-7. Great catch. But then Osseo takes control. Matt Middeke to Connor Kittleson. This makes it 21-7, and the final was 28-14. Osseo beats Totino-Grace tonight. Pink out tonight. Breast Cancer Awareness Month in Maple Grove showing their support. Clark Winnicky, 30-yard touchdown run, and the Crimson in front 6-0. They would block a Champlin Park punt and score a touchdown. Ryan Brockhausen will take it in for the score, and Maple Grove finishes the regular season undefeated, 34-7 the final. Armstrong Andover, watch Connor Wilkie to Chris Larson, favorite receiver. 68 yards on the touchdown bomb, and it's all Andover tonight as we check the final in the Northwest Suburban. Andover 50-14. There's the Osseo victory. The receiver. This is an 80-yard touchdown strike, and the Skippers would tie the game at 7-7. But Wayzata would come back. Jake Marset connects in the end zone to Michael Smith to make it 14-7, and Wayzata wins tonight at home 35-14. From this football game tonight, Lakeville North on offense, Drew Stewart, watch this. Connor Yepson picks it off. He's going to take it all the way. 13-0 Irish in front after that interception. Jackson Erdman to Trey Ashby-Fawn. This is a 16-yard TD strike, and Rosemount's in front 19-0 off the slant. Lakeville would come back. Jemiah Newell
throwing for 3 touchdowns. This one to Trey Ashby-Fan. Then the bomb coming up here. Erdman 65 yards to Tyler Hardigan.
Their star running back, 57 yards, so the touchdown run up the middle. But it's not enough. That would be their only score. 36-7 Rosemount, big win tonight. Jefferson. Mark Rule, short touchdown run, and the Cougars would win tonight in a hard-fought game in Bloomington. Final was 28-7 in favor of Lakeville South. Game off the option, Grant Walter takes it in, 14-7 Spring Lake Park. But Benilde would rally to win. Nate Berry, touchdown run here. Final was 31-28. Red Knights, a big victory. Ridley, Waseca very good this year. Nice play here. Thomas O'Neill, touchdown Waseca, and they win the football game, a non-conference game. Waseca having a great year, 34-21. United, we were there. John Christensen, big touchdown run, 21 yards, and TCU is up 19-6. Belle Plaine was not done, though. Sophomore quarterback Luke Narveson, 38-yard touchdown pass here, but Tri-City United wins tonight to give Belle Plaine their first loss, 25-13 final. Ben Fears is the quarterback for St. Thomas, and he hands it off. Touchdown run, 7-0 Cadets. Bill Brandecker would give it to Marco Freeman. He would score on this touchdown run up the middle to tie the game. Good battle between these two teams. Final score, South St. Paul winning 35-28. 46 yards on this touchdown run. First play, first series. And Harding goes on to win. 46-7 was the final. Finally, let's show you De La Salle quarterback Billy Hart. 18 of 23, 471 yards, 7 touchdowns for De La Salle. They beat Minnehaha Academy. 62-35 was the final. So De La Salle finishes 7-1.